Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Alicante, and it is blisteringly hot, really nice. But this was just a flying visit. I'm not really sightseeing or anything today. I'm heading further up north to Sagunto. Sorry, I'm still like half asleep. Sagunto, I think it's, and then it's just further up along the coast, a couple of hours past Valencia, and then I'm going to head inland, Valderobres, Zaragoza, Sofia, and then Santander over the next sort of 4 or 5 days. So more of a road trip, but it's beautiful. I'm staying at an Ibis. I don't know whether you can see. Let's see. Had sea view from the room. It was perfectly fine. 50 quid. With breakfast, Wi-Fi, and secure parking. They lock these gates up, and nice, even though I did padlock it up, and still took all the bags off because it's quite a busy Ibis. I think there's the airports further down there, so people use it as a stopping point. So I just took all the bags off and padlocked it up anyway. But yeah, so it's about 9:30. I'm literally just I've just picked a really small road, runs all the way up the coast, so it's takes another hour long. But I just thought I was gonna bimble, find somewhere maybe nice in the shade to have a coffee. Keep watching my videos. I've got to train myself to stop saying it. But I hope you've been enjoying them. It's just, oh my God, 3 in 30 seconds. It's just essentially a road trip. Although I've been to Valderobres and Alicante and Zaragoza before, I used to do that quite a lot, that route. I stayed in a place called La Fresneda, beautiful little medieval hilltop town. So I know that road quite well. So as soon as I get on that road, and I've deliberately plotted the route along the coast and then up that valley, because it's fairly flat, and essentially the Picos, the Pyrenees, where I've just come from, they're just getting bashed with snow, road closures and snow, proper big drifts as well. So I've plotted it, so it should be okay. You wouldn't think now looking at this, but certainly it's absolutely Baltic, frigid, cold weather up in the hills. So yeah, so I'll bring you along for the tourist ride along the coast, and then we'll head inland. Heading inland tomorrow to Valderobres and Alicante. I don't think I'll get as far as Zaragoza tomorrow. So tonight it'll be Sagunto, tomorrow towards Valderobres, that sort of way. See where I can stop. But yeah, still got bed hair. But anyway, I hope you're all okay. I was going to say that there's something there, but it's how I get over there. That looks. Oh, we're starting to get. Oh, this is nice. Oh. Do you reckon they'll let me just park my bike up on the promenade? There's a serious lack of parking. Oh, this is very nice, isn't it? Okay. But I wonder how I get over to that side. Wow, we've seen that black sports one over there. Oh, there's some serious money here. But I want to be over there. There are cars. So I probably need to take a left and then take another left or something. Oh. Yeah, I'm trying to see, but it doesn't look like it's. This is very nice. Oh, wouldn't mind. No, that's definitely all pedestrianised over there, so there's a serious lack of bikes bumped up on the curbs. I can smell clutch. Something's burning. It's not me. That's no way up that one. So, well, I'm not going to leave my bike there and walk all the way back in there. So, looks like I'm starting to head out of town now. I want to turn really, go the other way. Happy days. Cracking. All those ruggedized camping trucks on there.
Take me to the ruins, aquifers and springs, baby ferns uncurling.
So this is what €45 gives you off season. So this is a 4-star hotel, the executive in Puerto de Santiago, I think I've got that right. But it's deserted. There's literally only me here. I've just been to the gym and there was no one in the gym. No, I was gonna have a sauna, but it was cold. But this is the room. Very nice, very nicely appointed room. Quite smart, really. I've just opened the window because the aircon was still classed to warm. But an okay view. It's essentially I had a beer before down on the square. Now you can see it, but we're sort of facing back towards the mountains and the town, whereas behind us is the port. And I had a nice beer in the square there. I'll put a picture up. That was very nice, next to the church. This is the loo arrangement. Very, very nice. So yeah, very, very good value. And I got secure parking down in a garage bay, so that's good. So yeah, I'm just going to chill now. Everywhere is closed for food, so I've got to wait till about 7:30. Then I'm just going to order a pizza here. The restaurant's not open off season, so. But yeah, well, good morning, guys. So I'm just having breakfast, and just can you see? I can't do this phone. So yeah, and yeah, it's a really good setup actually. Literally everything you could need. So, off season, this hotel has just cost me £42 with breakfast and secure parking and Wi-Fi, and it's a really nice room, amazing, nicest room I've had. But it's so fantastic, just what you can find. This is £180 in season, so £42 with everything in. So you can't grumble with that really. It's still quite early, so. And last night, the Sagunto is, yeah, I only came here because Valencia was expensive. Everything was like £80 to £100, even the cheap ones. So, and then the only ones that were cheaper than that literally had no parking. It was all street parking. So I'm about sort of 30 miles out from Valencia, so I think so. Yeah, so. And this is more like an industrial town, so it's got like the Ford factory, Hyundai factory, I think, is there. There's a huge like industrial complex in the port. So there was a nice square in the church, so I had a beer there last night, and the most amazing burger I've had on this trip, Fitzgerald's. I'm not sure whether it's a chain, but absolutely superb burger. I had two because it was buy one get one free. So I ended up having 2 massive burgers. But yeah, you got it on you, so it's free. So that was £18 for chips, burgers, and a beer. So yeah, so I'm gonna have this pack up. I've got the sat nav with me. I'm gonna just plot the next route up to Valderopes, which is about 2 hours away. But yesterday's ride was on the GPS. It was like 2.5 hours. It ended up being nearly 5-6 hours in the saddle because I had a couple of stops, but also the route I wanted. The sat nav just kept diverting me off to the main road, and I'm glad it did in the end because it ended up being a bit more of a hike than I thought. So, but I think today's Valderopes is just essentially heading from the coast inland. But again, on the news this morning, there's like all their news is just snow, and I've took a photo of the weather map. So literally the whole of the area I'm going into is snow. So there's no way around it. The Pyrenees all the way down to like Zaragoza looks alright, but the rest, the Picos. And where I've just come from is all snow, so I did the right thing not going straight up the centre, coming hugging the coast for a bit. But yeah, definitely see how I get on, and you can feel that, you know, this morning it's cloudy, and so it'll be jacket on and just head into the interior really. But it's not a big ride, it's about 2 hours today, and I've got quite a bit of things to do when I get to the next stop. But yeah, so I'm gonna have this breakfast and then catch up with you when I'm on the bike and take you on the route. Cheers.
It's so cold. I, like, got the visor down, it's just like, oh my god. Oh, it's funny. Funny, isn't it though? You are in this little cocoon of warmth and comfy and, you know, happy with life, and then you don't realise outside I'm doing 60. I don't know what the wind chill is. It says the air's 13 degrees. But obviously wind chill onto that. But yeah. So I've turned off now. I'm heading interior, Costello, I think, and then Sur, and then across to. I remembered that region's called the Matarana region. Area of outstanding natural beauty, but it really is nice. If you ever want to spend a couple of days, you drop down from the Pyrenees into Spain, just south of Zaragoza, well, southeast. You just go past Alcaniz, and then La Fresneda, Val de Robres, and then that whole area. And there's a reservoir up on the mountain there. And you can go up from Val de Robres up, and there's like a track that goes all the way around the reservoir. It's huge. I've camped there. There's been a good campsite. Absolutely pristine. And then there's a little known place, and the guy that ran the campsite at Fresneda, he told me about it. That I had the Land Rover then, so you have to go off track for a bit. And then you find this like a gorge with like a lagoon, and it's fed by about 4 different waterfalls, and the water's just like crystal clear blue, and you can swim. Massive lagoon, you can swim, and then you're surrounded by these waterfalls that just feed it, that are about probably 60 feet high in this gorge. Yeah, wonderful area, amazing area. But yeah, I don't think I'll get there today. I'll just probably get to Val de Robres, try and find somewhere to stay. I'm just conscious of, oh, excuse me, yawning. What happens when you get a good night's sleep? And I didn't think I'd have breakfast this morning because I was so stuffed after those burgers were amazing. Really thick beef. Anyway, I didn't dare to be having breakfast, but oh my god, then you wake up, don't you, and you think, and then I could smell sausages and egg. Oh god. And I only went down for a coffee. I thought, right, it's going to be really good. I'll fast till tonight. And oh no, as soon as I saw the food, I'm like, want some food. I was turning into that, what's that guy called? Venom. I want his kidney. I was like, I want those sausages. Isn't this just amazing, guys? Just look at this. I've had some amazing, like the roads. The one even yesterday, it was I can't remember the name, but it just skirts along the coast. And I say it took me longer than I thought. It was a good few hours, but it was just winding, great condition road, big twisties, amazing views. I've got some of it on film. This place, the one thing about southern Spain though, it's just every time you turn a bend there's got a castle. I thought Wales had it good, but I think Spain's tipped it. I mean, look at that one, perched on that cliff. Yeah, so the roads have just been phenomenal. You know, I don't think I've ever done this road, but just look at it. What's not to like? Well, the wind, yeah, okay, there's the wind. reminds you of the Russell Crowe film, doesn't it? You know, like when he's running his hand across the wheat. Oh, that's in Italy, isn't it? Well, he could have been up here. You never know. Over here. Yeah, so change of plan. I don't know whether you can see behind me, but Valderobres, which is still in the mountains a bit, it was just getting, as I was going towards it, it was just getting darker and darker, and now there's clouds all over it. The Pyrenees had thick black cloud. So it is forecast snow. And then I was getting the heebie-jeebies because the route I was on had all the snow stakes, and I thought, oh, do you know what? I'm like 2 days away from the ferry, and the last thing I need is to be stranded. So, and I'm enjoying the ride so much. This 232 from the coast right across. Oh my god! I think I've done it before. I've done this section before. Haven't done from the coast, and it's fairly new because it goes. I don't know why my voice broke there. It's fairly new, and it goes up and over, really high. And oh, it's just like a modern road, loads of twisties, loads of elevation, loads of amazing views. Oh my god, it's like having a high altitude racetrack to yourself. Absolutely loving it. So those last 2 hours I haven't really noticed them, but I've just had so much fun. Stunning road. So I've just thought, you know what, I'm just going to carry on to Zaragoza and try and find somewhere to stay over there. I mean, I'm feeling really fresh, so I've been in the saddle about 3 hours now. I haven't had a break yet, so, and I've just enjoyed that so much, even though the wind's been knocking me around. I had some really nice leans on these big twisties. I mean, Valentino Rossi was in the corners clapping, the skill, and then a big gust of wind would throw me off. It was like, oh. I had some really nice lines going. The bike was just feeling amazing. But yeah, like, I'm thinking Valentino Rossi in my head, but like, I was probably doing 50 miles an hour, getting buffeted all over the place. But oh, I loved it. Absolutely loved it. Cracking road if you ever want to do it. Just plot in the 232 from the coast right across to. I mean, I'm still on it. All the way up to Zaragoza. So. But I've had a policeman on my tail, a police biker, and stupidly I've still got my computer dash still set to miles per hour. So back there was loads of, it was dropping down to like 80 and 90 and things. So I was just having to guess. So I was thinking any minute now he's going to tug me because he's right behind me. Must have been about 20 miles. But he didn't, he pulled off, so happy days. But yeah, so I think I'm about an hour away from Zaragoza. Been there before, it's a big like Roman metropolis really. So yeah, I'll try, and to be honest, I might even just try and find some of 2 nights, and then literally do the run from Zaragoza to Santander, which I've done before. It's about 4 hours, 4 and a bit hours. But if I leave early, I should still get there for like lunchtime, so I don't have to check in till about 4 o'clock, I think, for the ferry, so it still gives me 3 or 4 hours leeway. But oh yeah, just absolutely loved the ride today. Still loving it. Although I don't know if you can feel it. This wind is a pig. It's just bashing you all the time. It was a lot worse on the coast though. Oh my god. So anyway, I just thought I'd bring you back. Yeah, just loving it. Yeah, and also I've done this road a few times, and it's funny, I haven't been on here for years. Great, thank you. remember little things. So remember that little, I don't know what you call it, derelict thing. And then I remember this building, always thinking, oh my God, what an amazing building. Got a big open courtyard that would have been amazing in the day. I'd love something like that. Like a nice house, a big courtyard and outbuildings. Not on this road though. This is like a busy road, I think, so. But it's just funny, I just remember thinking the same thing a few years back. Right, I'll bring you back when we're going into Zaragoza.
Welcome everybody, welcome to Zaragoza, the famous cathedral. How that survived World War II I don't know, but then I read that because it was fairly sort of neutral, this area, so it was all left alone. But if you've never been to Zaragoza, you've got to come. It's one of my favourite cities in Spain. Barcelona and Zaragoza are there. But this is just steeped in Roman history and architecturally it's amazing. And there's just the streets have just got such really good vibes. And so this is the old town. This is the old part of Zaragoza. Never really been to the new part, but I'm only interested in this part of Roman architecture and history and things like that. So it used to be called Caesar Augusta, after the Emperor Caesar, obviously. And that's where the interpretation of Zaragoza has come from, Caesar Augusta. So, but yeah, I've been inside the cathedral today. If you can see it behind me, absolutely incredible. Amazing sight. So you just got to watch with your phone hanging around the places. But yeah, arrived late afternoon. Amazing ride. 232, the National 232, all the way from the coast, cuts right through the interior. Incredible road. Just didn't want it to stop, to be honest. And then I was going to go to Valderobras, which is about 50-60 miles away. But if you can see behind me, it's snow's forecast. So, and over there it was black cloud. All the Pyrenees was black cloud. So effectively, I just thought, I don't want to get stranded. So I was enjoying the ride, so I just literally carried on. So it's freezing cold. I was just carrying on, and yeah, so I got all the way here. So I've got tomorrow. I've got 4 hours from here to Santander. So no panic. I don't have to check in till about 5, I think. So 4 o'clock. So I can get have a nice coffee somewhere in town here. There's an amazing coffee shop that does these chocolate croissants. Oh my God, they're amazing. It's like €5, but Zaragoza's expensive. Everything's more expensive. Parking was €20 a night for the underground car park. The hotels, I couldn't get anything less than 55 quid. Sorry, €65, which is about 55 pounds. Sorry, the cathedral's gonna blow me in. But yeah, amazing ride, really enjoyed it. So the bike's tucked away down there. There's like a public underground, which is pretty secure. You need tickets to get in and out, and it's all cameras everywhere. There's parking's, you can see most of Zaragoza is pedestrianised. It's really, parking's an issue, but there's loads of parking. But yeah, if you've never been, it's a very, I like it. So there's an amphitheatre, there's Roman remains everywhere. There's the door on some of these buildings 30 foot high. Begs the question about giants. But they are 30 foot doors, incredible. So yeah, it's my last real day really. Tomorrow just heading to the ferry port, and I've got a couple of videos I want to do. I want to do one about some tips really, just about sort of doing a solo long time trip. Things people don't talk about really, so I've got some tips to tell you about. So I'm going to put that in a video, and also just to break down the costs. Been away for a month, so been on a budget, but had an amazing time. Did some tracks I wanted to get done. Did some routes I didn't know about, so just yeah, absolutely amazing trip. Looking forward to getting home, but at the same time, like gutted I'm leaving the place. But it is getting cold. It's getting, the snows are coming in. I've been really lucky beating the snow so far. Thank you for being, and yeah, heading to Santander tomorrow. 5 hours, probably around about 5 hours from here, so that'll be fine. And then yeah, home on the ferry.